I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DM Watts.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
Welcome to another episode of DM Watts Podcast. We are always happy to see you guys. So real quick, even though we haven't said it, we are still praying for Ukraine. I realize it's not trending.
That never stops.
It's not trending on Twitter. It may not be.
That never stops.
And everybody's Facebook page, but look, let's make no mistake, there's a war going on over there. There are people losing their lives. There are people losing their livelihood and their homes and everything. So please pray for those people, the blue and yellow.
Absolutely.
DMWatchPodcast.com is where you guys can find us. Remember, you can hit us up on Spotify and all the other streaming services. Doge, AMC, Sheba, about that say Tama and Terror Life also. All right. So, and our dog says hello. Lisa says hello. Keep forgetting that's up there. So once again, how did our day go? So today is Wednesday. It's the day that you guys are watching us. Oh, so let's talk about Tuesday. Tuesday, rain. All right. So thanks for joining us for another DMI podcast.
Thanks for the weather forecast, Davey.
I'm telling you, Tuesday had to go. Rain.
It's spring.
It's gonna rain.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
April showers bring May flowers.
But the April snowflakes, I don't know the rest, but still it was kind of snowing too. I didn't have anything right on top of it. April snowflakes bring no bakes. So keep that. No, I don't know what I said I had nothing. It rhymed.
Yeah,
I'm not Eminem. I was
no bake's one of my favorite cookies.
Yeah.
So I just kind of flashed back to childhood. Yeah. The funny thing is like March comes in like a lion and out like a lamb, and I feel like it's been reversed. It came in like a lamb and is going out like, I'm going to give you all the weather all at once in 5 minutes. You are going to thunder, rain, snow, hail, and sunshine. I'm
just saying, like, okay, I got it. April snowflakes brings no handshakes. Eminem, holla at your boy. Whenever you're trying to collaborate.
So April's mean?
Huh?
April's mean.
I was saying that because wasn't it kind of like snowing today?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was kind of like snowing. And that's what we was like, what the? Snowfall. Ain't nobody out there like, hey, what's up, bro? You trying to play soccer or football? Like, no, that's not happening. So that's what I meant with the, it's kind of a good ad lib. You got to be, you got to know. Because that's what I said. Eminem, holla at me. I feel like we on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I may be only be able to do the puffy, like, that's right. Or say the last word that he say, orange. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
Where are you going? I can't even follow.
I was just saying, that he needs to holler at me with the rapping thing because, my rhyming skills were pretty good. I can't do much except do the puffy thing.
So we had therapy.
Look, hold on now. You ain't finna just write me off like that. Don't matter.
I'm not writing
I'm just saying, like, I would have been a good rapper. I'd have been a good rapper.
Doing my job.
Yeah, I would have been a good rapper.
Saving your ass right now.
Whatever. I'd have been a good rapper. My wife's such a hater. Anyway.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking back through yesterday's episode, I was like, oh, that was a little harsh.
Yeah, she be hating on me.
But it's all fine.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, we had, look, and we have to say this, just because it's not Mental Health Awareness Month, just because it's not PTS Awareness Month, let's say that too. Hey, we ain't scared to admit it. We had therapy. You know what I'm saying? So
it was much needed.
No, we're not talking about couples counseling. We're fine.
Oh, yeah,
We're talking about individual therapy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. If I'm good on you. Like, you got to get that tune-up in.
We each have our own therapist, and we ain't scared to admit, we go see a therapist.
Absolutely.
Yep, in the same building.
It's great. And it's at the same time. Which makes it even better.
Yep. So it's like, hey, we know what time our appointments are.
And if you listen to our episode yesterday on how do you unwind, you will find out that Misty is quite crazy and likes silence. And so today I found out, like, my therapist and I were talking, and she was like, so I think, would it be okay with you if we just did bi-monthly? And I was like, yes, I get an hour of silence. And she was like, see, you're the only person I can say that to. I was like, yep, I'll be in the car.
You mean bi-weekly, or is it?
What did I say?
You said bi-monthly. I was like, so every other month?
Okay, it's by something.
So, it's all good.
Twice a month.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Let's look at it that way.
Don't test me, buddy.
I'm
My therapist just told me she only wants to see me twice a month.
Okay,
I'm saying that's a positive.
We wean her off and say, how about you go for the fishbowl topic? Like maybe we can get on up out of here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not saying I fear for my life, but help. No, I'm just saying, it's all good, baby. Your therapy works.
Sure. Your braids a little tight.
Yeah, I'm just saying you did them. So
well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So then yes. so then yes. Okay. What you got, baby?
I don't know. It's orange.
All right, let's see what we're working with the fishbowl topip. This is a bright neon orange too.
Isn't it?
It's like
I feel like I should do the whole thing.
Origami type thing.
Yeah. Pick a number.
What we got? Ooh.
What do you wish people better understood about you? Oh, I don't even remember writing that.
Yeah, that's a long one.
It's in my handwriting. I guess I needed therapy that day.
Were you like angry? Like, you know what? I just wish.
People understood.
I got the perfect topic.
You don't know me.
Yeah. Amazing how you pulled this one today.
For real.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think people better understood about you, other than the fact that you like silence?
That I like silence. But that's the thing. Like, in all seriousness, liking silence means that I withdraw. And it's not necessarily like I get where people are like, you're an introvert, but it's like but I'm not though. When I'm working on something, and I have to have complete noise reduction. Mm-hmm. I don't know how else to say it. I have to, everybody has to leave me alone. I am Homer Simpson. I retreat back into the bushes and I need to get done what I need to get done. If I have a decision to make that's hefty, I retreat. If I have a job to do, I retreat. Like, I have to concentrate on this and this only. So I need everybody else to leave me alone. And I wish people didn't take it personally. I wish they understood that and knew I'm not up to anything. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean I hate you. It has nothing to do with you. It's how I process and how I can get through that part of my life is by retreating, not saying it's right, but it's what I do. It's right for me. And I wish people understood that it has nothing to do with them. I still love them. They can call me. I'll pick up the phone. They can come over. I just am not going to be out there like that because I know I've got a lot going on and I've got to sort through it.
I like that.
Boom.
I like it. And that's I think that entire statement is being very self-aware.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's being very self-aware. So I would say, I got a few things that people misunderstood. Like, contrary to popular belief, I'm not the angry black guy.
He's not.
I'm not.
But he does play one on TV.
I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the angry black guy. It can be perceived either one by the way I look or the way I carry myself.
Yeah.
That I'm just as
your confidence is I think misunderstood for anger.
This angry black guy, and I've heard it so much through like my life and in my career.
Yeah.
So like all my you're
intimidating. Your size is intimidating.
But all my kids is friends when they were younger.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, your dad is big scary black guy.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like,
what we call him.
Yeah, big scary black guy. I'm like, what? No. I'm a teddy bear. Stop it.
If people approach me like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like,
why?
if anything, you need to be approaching me.
You need to be afraid of me, people. Like, I promise you. I look like sunshine and roses. I'm fucking not. I promise I'm not.
I'm the nice one.
This guy is the teddy bear. He's the one that will help you. Yeah. I'm the one that's going to be like, what are you trying to do?
Or walk right past
are you
like, like she's the one that see you laying on the ground getting your ass whipped like, damn, that sucks. Keep moving.
Should have been talking shit.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Maybe if your mama whooped your ass more, you wouldn't be in this predicament that you're in right now.
See, that's what I'm saying. So that's, as I said, I'm not the big scary black. Watch the one with pink hair. Can you imagine that police report? Like, well, did anybody try to help you? Like, this chick with pink hair walked right the fuck past me and said
something about my mama.
Yeah, something about my mom. I just heard shouldn't have been talking shit. Like, wait, are you fucking serious? You used to see me, it's like 3 or 4 moments. Like, yeah, man, fucking sucks. Shouldn't have been talking shit.
I really am that person.
Yeah, but yes, I would say, yeah, as I said, I'm not the
Somebody
big
comes
scary.
to our door, banging on the door. I need help. Well, I guess you better go check on the neighbor then.
You should probably call
I'm not
somebody about
home.
that. Probably call somebody.
Got a cell phone?
Look, we are those people. Quick off topic. One, I'm not the big scary bad guy.
You're not, baby.
However,
So
we are
sweet.
both those people. As a matter of fact, we'll make this another point in it. It's like, I wish people understood. We are not those people. Okay? So, for those that don't know, DM Watch stands for Davey Misty. We are that shit. The reason we say that, let me explain.
No confidence there.
let me explain that. It's not from a cocky, like, hey, you wish you were like us. No, let me say we are that shit. Let me see. We're those people. We're those people that when you hear a noise and you like, man, somebody should go check that out. And you'll turn and you will see two shadows where we were. Because we're not, you know what I'm saying? You'll see like them little dust clouds. Like, hey, hey, you guys going? No, we're not. No, bro.
I'm good.
So my woman is she already know. Here's where we are when we are the same in a lot of things, but I tell her all the time. That one statement that comes out of my mouth all the time. Somebody got to tell a story.
Yes.
I'm telling you, because she know. She know. Like if we ever getting chased by a bear in the woods, first of all, I wouldn't be in the woods. That's your first mistake. I wouldn't be in the damn woods. I'd either fly over them, like, look, that's a lot of forest down there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or drive by. Look at all these woods past here.
And you did on your way there.
Yeah. During the day. Didn't drive at night.
You were like, oh, hey, look at that. Just,
woods.
Baby, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That's just beautiful. Take a picture.
You ain't ever drove by woods and be like, nope. Go through Oregon. There's a lot of notes that's going to come out of your mouth. I promise you. You go through Oregon, you be like, hell no. It looks beautiful, but nope. Nope. Go through Oregon. I guarantee you're going to be like, beautiful place.
Yeah, it was.
But definitely no. But no, when we talk about that, it's like, look, we those people that you hear that noise, we ain't there. No, we ain't there.
This is, okay, true story. So we're sitting upstairs this afternoon. And he had put in our comforter in the washer.
Mm-hmm.
Our washer is downstairs. We're sitting on the couch. And all of a sudden we hear a thud. And we both just kind of looked at each other. Yeah. This is no lie.
Yeah.
We looked at each other and go, okay.
Yeah.
Because we both knew I ain't going down there.
Yeah, that's what it was. We both looked, it was like, no, this ain't finna happen. I knew what it was, but I was like, no, this is not finna happen. So that's what we talk about, right? Like the thud, I was like, doom. We was like this. It was like, doom. We was like,
we just stared at each other for like a good 8 seconds.
And then those 8 seconds or more, like, you going?
And then she
gave me the look like, you the man. I was like,
and I second guessed myself, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm actually the one that would like go investigate. And then I was like, wait a minute. First off, that's a trap. Second, did he put the detergent on the?
I knew what it was, but
that's
it's just
exactly what it was.
It's just the point, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, they ain't going out. So
complete side rant.
Right. No, but it goes in what we say, like being misunderstood, you know, which people knew. Like when we say we are that shit, it is not a stuck up thing. It's not a cockiness, because I don't confuse confidence with cockiness, right? So we say that, hey, we are those people. Let's put it this way. We are those people. You don't have to wonder if you put your hands on one of our kids, right? You don't have to wonder, hey, you think they just gonna call the police or beat my ass? Come on now. You know how this is gonna turn out.
See, and we had a strict, like it's hard, right? Because it's like, one, I'm gonna beat your ass, then I'm gonna call the police on myself. That's just how it goes. I'm not calling the cops on you. I'm calling the cops on me.
But not only that, there's a second part to that. It's like, hey, put your hand on my kids. But at the same time, now we finna turn on our kids after we took care of, like, okay, now what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What did you do? Because we know that he didn't just randomly.
Were you talking shit?
Yeah, you should have been talking shit. Now we finna whoop your ass.
Exactly. Now let's do this again.
Yeah, let's do this again. Because we called the police on both.
And that's the thing. But at the same time, like there's times it's hard. Why did we get on this topic? Like, what is the fucking topic?
What is it that you wish that people understood about you?
Yeah, I guess I wish people understood that my harshness in my mouth is not it's not cocky. I'm not that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I know it sounds harsh, but at the same time, I'm just real. And I'm not a fake. I'm not a flake. I'm not a hippie. I'm not, just because I'm an artist and have pink hair doesn't mean that I don't like things completely classic in my home.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with abstract. I have a hard time with things that don't make sense. I have a hard time with not being organized. And people are like, oh, you just, you're just earthy and you must be a flake. No, I'm not. I have several lists and I get really uptight if I'm late.
Yeah. And I got one. I got another one. I have to say that not everything that pertains to me is about PTSD.
Absolutely.
Like not every emotion is related to PTSD.
No, sometimes you're just mad because you're mad. Because you have a right to be mad.
This goes out to everybody out there. In my case, I'm going to say veterans, right? I'm going to say it's going out to all the veterans. Everything that they're experiencing, with his anger, oh, he got PTSD. No, you ran into his car. It ain't got shit to do with PTSD. The average person is going to be angry if that just happens.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be pissed off.
And,
it ain't got nothing to do with PTSD.
And I wish people understood that sometimes it is the PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
And that, if we cancel, it's because something has happened. And I need to know that you trust me enough to know what the fuck I'm doing in my life.
Yeah.
And that he knows what he's doing in his.
Yeah.
And that we're not hiding anything.
No.
And it's not because we secretly don't like you. It's because he's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Or here's a concept. I'm having a bad day.
Yeah. And
guess what? I have them.
Yes. And that's something that, it's a big misconception, right? When you start talking about people with the mental disorder or just people in general, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
look,
I get it with fibro.
I was literally just about to say, like, with her and her fibro, like sometimes this stuff is literally like to where she can't move. So people with fibro.
Happening. Don't make me cry. I'm not going to cry.
Yeah, okay. But
it's hard because it's been happening. And and when I found out I had fibro, you guys got to understand, I couldn't walk.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't walk. And I was in Massachusetts. I didn't have my mom. I didn't have my dad. I didn't have anybody. I had my son. I had a 13-year-old that had to watch his mom go from being the life of everything and fighting everything to bed. And where I was in a wheelchair to go to appointments because I could not walk.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other thing. And you hear people sit there and go, no, you just didn't want to. No, I'm in physical pain. And weather brings me pain and emotion brings me pain.
Yeah.
Literal stress brings me pain. Now I can, in an emergency or an adrenaline, I'm an adrenaline junkie. That's what it comes down to.
But you're going to pay for that after it's over.
If I get into a fight, nobody will touch me. I'll be in the hospital. I promise you, I'll be the one in the hospital because I cannot take emotional stress. I can do real stress, but I cannot do emotional stress. It's just not, my body's not, the way my body's set up.
Because the way my body's set up?
Because the way my body's set up is, I didn't have,
Yeah, but that's the thing, we got to say, like, there was some things that you wish that, people knew, that just understood better, right? Mm-hmm. It's not, hell, this COVID thing has made, I feel like introverts were like, finally, you see what we feel like.
We've been training for this
our whole life, you know what I'm saying? But
and that's, and I wish we understood, wait, it has nothing to do with me, but
I don't know where you put it.
I wish people understood Asperger's. I wish people understood the spectrum of autism. I wish people understood how damaging people can actually be to their own children. I'm not, and like I said, I'm not speaking, this isn't, it is from experience, but it's not personal in that way. What I'm saying is I've watched people with children that have disabilities, mental, physical, emotional, learning, and they have no idea. They have no idea how damaging they were. And I wish people would take the time to understand, I guess, children more. It's not fair.
Yeah. And so,
not fair.
And that's the thing. Now, granted, we could go on this topic forever, but these are things that actually hit home for us. Right. So, like Asperger's, the spectrum itself.
That's a hard one.
You want to talk about the spectrum is very, so the spectrum is pretty difficult, right? So you can have
learning disabilities are hard.
Right. You can have people that are on the spectrum, from my understanding of the spectrum and from what I've seen, that socially it is literally just like learning calculus to random person.
Right.
Socially, just, speaking to folks, it's literally to them the equivalent of knowing rocket science.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is equivalent. And then rocket science can come easy to them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, hell, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk. But he has Asperger's to where he's smart as hell, but socially, you're like, what the hell is he?
It's just awkward.
Yeah, you're like, what is
and I think, people don't understand that it is a and I don't mean to throw out this word, but it's true. Before our pandemic of coronavirus, it was an actual pandemic, which was Asperger's. It didn't used to affect people the way it's affecting people now. And it used to be more prevalent in boys. Now it's in both. It used to be only in a certain ethnicity. Now it's in everybody.
It's in everybody.
And I believe it's like, it's a crazy amount, and it was the new pandemic.
Right.
And people didn't want to know, and just didn't understand.
And so we have to say that, think about how when this stuff first came along, you were just weird. You was that weird kid.
Yeah.
You were
weird, in that weird special class. Like it wasn't special. Like you weren't mentally challenged, but you were just in a different space. That like in school, we called it slow. Yeah, you were just slow.
Well, I mean, people are harsh,
different.
People are harsh, right? It's like, oh, he rides a little bus.
Yeah,
he or she rides a little bit. I mean, that's what it was called. Like,
simple-minded.
Nobody wants to, like, look, that's not a ding on it at all. But these are facts.
These are the things that we heard growing up.
Yeah, these are the like, hey, he or she rides a little bus, so you know that there's something going on. And yes, this is definitely on that topic that you wish people understood. That it may not be.
I know there's people out there, and of course there is some aspect of this that has touched me personally. Right. But it's also not it's not my thing to put people's business out there.
100%.
And I'm not going to talk about it. Right. But at the same time, I wish people understood their world more. I wish people understood children that they're bringing into this world. You made the choice to bring the child into the world. The child didn't make the choice.
That's true.
You did. So you need to spend your time getting to know them and understanding what's best for them, not your own selfish needs.
That's right. Because we have experience with all these things, whether it's PTSD, Asperger's.
Almost got on a soapbox.
No, you're right.
Hold me back.
PTSD, anxiety, depression, Asperger's, bipolar even. Yeah. All those things we have experience in. So, we can speak. It's like, hey, we wish people really, truly understood that, hey, maybe there's more going on than just, hey, this person's an asshole. Hey, but like this dude or this female is like cool for about 10 minutes and then randomly exploding and then cool and crying 10 minutes after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what just happened? What the hell just happened? Yeah. Are you nuts? Like, hey, these are things that we wish, that people understood. Not every, I got one.
What?
I got one. One thing that I wish, let me read it again to make sure I'm saying. So it says, what do you wish people better understood about you? And it's not just about me, it's period, right? So, or you, it's period. I wish people understood how stupid racism is.
Oh, I was going there in my head.
Well, you like, you
I
can.
Can't believe that.
You know what it is.
At the same time, I was I know. Right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Give me a kiss. Okay, so yeah, but no, I wish people truly understood how stupid. There is literally nothing that you can say, a racist can say. There's nothing a racist can say that would make me understand their point of view.
No.
Like in no way, shape, or form.
It makes no sense.
What gives you the right to be like, get out of a place that you're at, or I don't have the right to be there because my skin tone is different to you.
Right.
That is the dumbest aspect of just cruelty.
Hello.
You know what I mean? It's
is this on? Senator Rafael Ted Cruz? I think that's your name.
Yeah.
Born of a Cuban father that escaped Cuba because he didn't believe in the regime and sought political asylum in the United States. Yeah, I'm talking to you that was born in Canada.
Yeah.
And that, you have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
And I know that you have ancestors that are rolling over in their graves because your father escaped a lot of stuff. And you sit there in your high horse, just like a preacher's son.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are.
Yeah.
And you're acting like it, and you are coming across like an idiot.
Yeah, because I got to tell you,
An idiot.
I got to tell you, this is what we talk about. We wish people understood, right? With racism and stuff like this, it is relevant what we're talking about. Because what's her name? Ketanji Brown Jackson, where she's going through Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. She's going through these hearings, you know, the confirmation hearings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're comparing it to the way they treated, you know, Kavanaugh, whatever that other chick name is, I can't remember her name, but you know, they're like, hey, well, Democrats treated them like this, reading Republicans. Look, man.
So does it make it okay for you to do it? Like, you're supposed to set the example and say, we're not going to do this, and yet you continuously do not lead. You only tit for tat.
Yeah.
Well, your people did this, so we're going to do this to you. And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to take it over.
Hey, we have to go away from that, because that's turning into a political episode.
Well, no,
but at the same time, it makes sense.
But yeah, and I wish he understood, and I wish people understood how stupid he sounded today when he was talking to her about things, and then using stuff against her and saying he was reading from a book, and saying that's not what Dr. King preached.
Yeah.
And he was talking about color blindness. No, that's not what Dr. King preached. Color blindness, okay, I don't even agree with that, because the color of our skin makes us unique. We are what I believe is who God created us to be. And we are unique, and we are amazing. And we get to have all these wonderful colors of skin and eyes and everything. Like, I get to have my own color of hair. But I don't understand how any of that was relevant to what was going on with her. And if he is sitting there grilling her on critical race theory, then why doesn't he say what Dr. King actually said? What we all tried to strive to be, which is we are not to be judged on the color of our skin, but the content of our character. And you, sir, your content is not that of a Cuban-born man that escaped and asked for political asylum in the bosom of the United States of America.
Absolutely, Mr. Caribbean.
And I am so sick of your very presence and how you can even act like an American and know what that means to be when you are so cruel and so oblivious to what is actually happening. And I wish you understood what America actually was.
And because that ain't it, you know what I'm saying? Attacking, you know, this person for, you know, whether your thoughts on critical race theory or whatever it is, you know,
it doesn't
look back to what we said.
It doesn't make any sense. And I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's unapologetic.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm sorry I went off on a tangent, but at the same time, I don't get it. People say racism to me, and I've always been that way. I'm ready to fight, because it's like, this is stupid.
This is stupid, because
approach me because they're an asshole.
Yeah.
Not because of the color of their skin.
100%.
But because they have been an asshole to you.
Yeah. And then we'll deal what we got to do.
Again,
either way.
He's the teddy bear. I'm not.
Hey, look, here's the thing. I'm the silent killer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said the teddy bear, sure am.
I think this means that
4 times.
That honestly, people need to understand, and I wish they understood about me, is that in actuality, I am the big black scary guy.
Yeah, that's true. With pink hair.
I think that's what it comes down to.
So since we are always on the topic of controversy, that's what we do, right? We're going to say it unapologetically. You know, I'm not trying to turn this into something huge. Let's talk about, you know, say, I wish people understood, not just about us, but in general, which people understood. Look, touchy subject, which means, of course, it's right for us to say. Yeah. So I'm sure people have been seeing in the news about this guy that changed his sex over to a female and decided to compete with swimming. Yeah. You know what I mean? And wow, I mean, it's everywhere. There are a lot of opinions about this. You know what I mean? There are a lot of opinions. So if I read it correctly, this guy, he was placed 462 when it came to the men's rating in swimming, and then had a sex change, and now came and beat the place first place in women's, and in the women's swimming. Now, look, I'm not going to pretend to know everything about it, but here's what I can say about this. I kind of have to agree with the masses. You have a right to change your sex.
Absolutely.
That is your right to change your sex.
Pursuit of happiness.
Pursuit of happiness.
If that's what makes you happy, by God, do it.
Yeah, but if
I don't care.
But if you're already a grown man at 20-something years old and you like, I want to change my sex, you cannot change your bone density. This dude is easily.
Well, you can't change your training.
You can't change your training.
I don't think it's fair that you then would jump over. Like, I understand that you've always felt like a woman. Okay, hey, luck of the draw, whatever you want to call it. And I'm happy for you that you pursue your happiness.
We give you courage for that. That's courage.
I'm glad that swimming makes you happy, but you have to sit there and understand what those women
how they feel
that have
like
been doing this all their life, and
like,
they can't beat you.
It is a slap to their face
because you're like 2 feet taller than them.
Yeah, it's a slap to their face, and you literally have these muscles already from like when you were identified as a male, but you're like, I'm going hormone therapy. Yeah, but you're not there yet. But and you'll never be in that place,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
And
fully.
At the same time, though, I bet he or she, I'm sorry, I bet that she wished that we understood where she was coming from. Absolutely. I'm never going to sit here and say it's just what we think.
No.
I know.
You got to look at the other side of that. You got to look at the other side. And the other side of it is that, well, maybe she, when she identified as a man, you know what I mean, never really felt like she belonged. She
never truly identified as a man.
And so, but we...
And I'm sorry for that, but I guess, there's always two sides. Well, there's three sides.
There's always. There's this.
And I hate that for them. I hate for people that feel like they don't belong. And that's what this really comes down to, is if you don't feel like you're being understood or heard, or, people don't get you, then okay, what's your part in it? Have you explained to people how you are? If you have, then that's their loss.
Kudos to you.
That's their loss for not wanting to.
Say. I meant to say kudos to you. I said kudos to you. I don't know what it
is. You said kudos to you?
I did. Whatever.
You're having a lot of Freudian slips.
This is happening.
Should we have a fishbowl topic that says Freudian?
Nope, because I have to do my research before we even start talking about
podcast. The topic of the day will be Freudian.
40isms.
Freudian slips. Or as Davey would call them, nip slips. Because that's what you just had. Don't
get me started. Okay. Hey, guys, look.
I think that means that's the end of our show. Basically, what it comes down to is, if you don't feel like you're understood, make sure that you're explaining yourself and that you know yourself. Know thyself. Physician, heal thyself. So, and then if you've said it enough, then let certain people go, but also make sure that you're giving them the same courtesy that you're wanting them to give
100%. Keep that in mind, but also keep in mind this. If you don't even care to explain your side and they're not giving you the courtesy, there's always those two words. Fuck you. So keep that in mind. And
Russian worship.
Continue. Yeah, exactly. Continue being you. Continue to be the best you no matter what. So look, dmwatchpodcast.com is where y'all can find us. Prayers up for Ukraine. Give me another one for that. Prayers up for Ukraine. We are with you guys. Our prayers are with you. Where you can catch us on. We can catch us on all the streaming services, including Spotify.
Did you almost say in Cleveland?
I said in cleaning.
Oh.
In Cleveland. It was kind of like Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. So
this is the Cleveland.
Yeah, I knew that was going. But Doge, AMC, Sheba, Tara, we're about to say time of life still. Nisa and Scar says goodbye. Look, signing off for DM Watch Podcast. If we have offended you, hurt your feelings in any way, go unwind. Watch that episode. Do whatever it is takes you to go unwind.
And then come back and know that you're an angry fan. We still love you, and we wish you understood us better.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's how we always put it, man. So look, signing off for DM Watch Podcast. I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.